Alright. Maybe the rules are different now. We're gonna check. We have 10 minutes of warm-up to figure out a line. 10 minutes warm-up into rounds, so we play rounds. Okay. So, also, we got a ring checkpoint here that you can get from the wood or also from down there. We have finishes like everywhere. Here's a checkpoint as well. Then we have here a checkpoint that is very hidden. Comes from here, it's kind of connected with this, I would say. Water is also in there. We have also checkpoints here. I guess that's one big checkpoint. It is one big. Then we got on the wood here a checkpoint. We got here on the black platform a checkpoint. As the question is, how do you get up there? And also underneath here is a checkpoint. Yeah, question is, how do you get onto the black platform? You can do that by jumping from here. The thing is, it's also a checkpoint there. Huh. Okay. Also, we have 12 checkpoints in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and one checkpoint I forgot. I guess. Or I didn't find one yet. Here. I didn't find it actually. There's another one. Okay. So, also, we start right there. Question is, of course, how do we wanna do it? Interesting is also, this is a ring checkpoint. And there are also wall checkpoints. In those, you could do a double respawn and then you double respawn at another checkpoint. So if you have a checkpoint that is close to a finish, then this could be a solution. Yeah. That is the case down here. Or if you have a checkpoint close to another checkpoint. Let's say it like that, maybe. And you could do some cool stuff. So basically, how do we start? We have to start here, and it feels like correct to directly go down there, because we just don't have really that much. Yeah, we don't have many checkpoints to quickly get, I would say. So I would say I go down. Now, of course, the question is, yeah, there's also a checkpoint. When would I ever get that one? Yeah, this checkpoint here is actually pretty difficult, because at the start we would go downhill and then directly have some trouble. Okay, let me check this. Ja, also would be cool. Also a double respawn in the ring checkpoint doesn't really work that well, I guess. Okay, also let me check. If I go to the right here, directly to this one, then I could from here also directly go there. That leaves this one a bit alone, to be honest. But I could do that. And then I might be able to jump on top of this. Then I could from here jump into the ring and double respawn and then drop down into the bottom one there. And take this one as well. And I could take this and the water one. And then these two checkpoints. But I will have one issue. This checkpoint here is shit. So I have to take this checkpoint first. But it leads to nowhere. This checkpoint is really shit. Because you cannot reach the checkpoint from... Like, you can't reach it from there. Would lean me towards the idea to actually jump through the ring and make a turn to here. Come here with speed into this, you know? And then I could take the water one. But I still have to take these two. Okay, I have to start playing. First of all, I need to figure out if that jump works. That might be already an issue. Doesn't seem to work. It does work. But it's too close. Too difficult because we play rounds. Cannot really afford doing that. Yeah. The other idea was... I don't like all of that. Well, then let's start and take these bottom checkpoints first. This one and this one. And jump up there. This one is really shit to connect. You wanna connect it with a lot of speed. It could be the ending checkpoint as well. Then you would take this at the end, what I just drove. In that case, the idea would be only 2.5 minutes left. I would like the old format. Yeah, so I didn't drive a single bit now. So let's go downhill. And of course also go down there. And immediately into this one. That is also possible. And then we go multiple times to the left. We could also jump up then. Through the ring. But we can also just go here. And then jump up to this checkpoint. And from this checkpoint it just makes sense to jump through the ring. Then you could take this one and then down here, yeah, and down there. And then we take this one, the water one. Then we need these checkpoints here. And I think that's it. We're gonna try it out. I'm not sure if I forgot a checkpoint, but we tried it out. Oh. Yeah, I missed one checkpoint. Which one did I not take? The up, no. I know which one. We have to drive now and deal with it. But I'm missing this one still. It's not a surprise that this one is missing. I took it now. But it's of course an extra way. Oh no. This is very bad now. Oh no. Scheiße. No. That was dumb. But I have a good route. Wait, I had all checkpoints? I mean, in the very end. Or... I mean, in the very end I had. I couldn't go to the finish anymore. And I assume that they are linked. Ah. Not beautiful. Wow. Yeah, how would I have it? Then I cannot count to 12. Yeah, okay, no. Wow. The thing is, Brinken will always get second, so I just lost 10 points and I need now 5 rounds to catch it up. But the other thing is, like, rounds mode on this is a little bit annoying, because if someone has the by far best way, then he will just win every round, you know? Yeah, here in the end I'm now not sure if I should make a quarter pipe jump instead. Also interesting would be a double respawn. Oh. Okay, that was important. Also, a double respawn in the water is of course shit, because that's not my last checkpoint, so I cannot do that. But for not having a single route and also forgetting in my one try at the end of the warm-up, no. After even forgetting one checkpoint and have to think how do I get the extra checkpoint into my route, it's not bad, the result. Like, I was completely unprepared going into this round session, you can say. It's of course really shit how I take this extra checkpoint now. Where's the entry for that last CP? Also for the extra CP? Maybe I could take it after the ending, after... Huh. Could be actually working. Maybe the Prinken is driving the same way now, because the checkpoints were very close together. Shit. So the small idea would be, where's the entry for this? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. If the double respawn here in this checkpoint, where would you double respawn even? Or were you double respawn in these checkpoints? Yeah, I did double respawn there, right? But I didn't make it. Probably they are double respawnable. The idea would be not working anyway. Yeah, if you look at the okay, no wait. I drink in one quite a lot. There's still a difference, but we are often very close together. We'll still be second, I guess. Yeah. There's a high chance that we will become finalists in the same round. Yeah, I thought if you double respawn here and you get somehow quickly to there, into this checkpoint and then finish immediately, you know? So I don't need to take the checkpoint at the start, which means my start is a lot faster. A lot faster. Oh, he's trying to direct finish like this. I mean, I could do that as well, in theory. That can work. Haken is just watching. Oh no, he was finishing actually there. Oh. If they are all linked together, in the end, then it means that my original idea also would have worked. I was thinking, when I was thinking how can you reach this checkpoint, that one idea is to actually let your car fall down onto the road. It's not nice for rounds, of course, but it would work. No. Because you could say at the moment I take this checkpoint, then the ring, and I make this big circle, and I could also just take the ring, double respawn, drop down, and continue there with low speed, and then make the jump, get the split checkpoint later, but probably that doesn't even pay off. Ah, he's trying it. I guess he's going my line then. Yeah, so basically what I said now, and what I just wrote. I was in the first... I was just forgetting this checkpoint here. And this is now my way to take it. I just take it there when I'm the closest to it and turn around there. I have no speed. Huh? It's actually not nice to take it like that. But no finish in the first round just hurts in the point so much, huh? Because I had the correct lines, I could have even easily won there. Of course there are some checkpoints where you have to make sure you get them. I really took all my time in the seeding to figure out that route in the end. Where do we even see if it's just rounds or cup mode with Finalist? Naja, I need 6 more points. And then I am in Finalist, if it's Finalist. Hello, Sefenkus. Nah, he has exactly 140. Bit unfortunate. Because if he denies me, he gets finalist. If he was 2 points lower, then yeah. Now time to show my real route. Alright, won it. After that very shit start, I think it's pretty good. Let's have a look at Harken. I want to see the other lines a little bit. So he does what I did in the beginning. Just don't think about the Cherokee. Then he goes down here. That was also something I thought about, to combine these. Ah, he takes this ramp to get a... Ah, okay. But yeah, it all does not really feel too perfect. Ah, he tries to land there. But yeah, you see, the main issue in this is that it's very, very risky for rounds. He has to turn a little bit. Yeah, like this. Yeah, no idea what this no finish time would be. But, yeah. It's hard to say. It might be that his no finish time is okayish. Hard to say. He would need to survive this one time. He has, of course, a lot of low average speed in his round. That's something we can definitely conclude. Umudidi starts here. So we have a finalist with Brinken. Check later how it's working for him. Momoditi is doing basically this the same, just that he does it at the start. He doesn't go through the water here. Huh? What's he doing? Ah, he wants to make the full looping now, and then he crashes. Now he goes up. Ah. And he gives up. Naja, okay. Also Hagen's line, yeah, is very slow because you have like this drop down. I thought about doing that, but it's obviously no. And then he went like this through this to then jump through here. Yeah. I have already a better option than that. My idea in the beginning was already, what if you go through the upper checkpoint? He will come now. Soonish. There he is. What if he goes through the upper checkpoint? We can see if my mouse here is faster. And then you jump here, double respawn, and now you drop down. And then you start basically accelerating. And then you don't need to jump here, you can directly continue. Also you can continue to the turn here. Yeah. Because he's doing a lot of zigzag. So this would be already an improvement to what he's trying. Yeah. So Brinken comes to the finish. And almost. Yeah, so and then he does this, what I also was thinking about. The problem is from this checkpoint to this checkpoint in the end, this is pretty slow as well. Like this is the general problem of this checkpoint. The question is, how do you get in there, yeah, and how do you exit it? And actually you don't really reach another checkpoint quickly from here unless you have a lot of speed through it. But when you use this strategy to get these checkpoints and get quickly into there, then you have a very, very slow path to whatever is the next checkpoint. Yeah. The best idea would be you would finish from here. Also if Hagen would take Brinken and my line, yeah, and after he lands here, he goes basically towards this finish. That would be an option, in theory. Yeah. Also, what I was thinking about this track, it would be cool to take speed like this way around and then jump with this ramp into this checkpoint. Also basically what I'm currently doing, yeah, is that I take the upper checkpoint, the ring checkpoint, and then I go here and then I take the bottom ones. I could of course also go from this checkpoint through the ring, yeah, and then basically take the bottom like this in order to jump in there. No? Why don't I do that? Naja, you cannot really go into this direction nicely through the water and combine it with SCP. You kind of want to combine this checkpoint with the water because it's like on the way. And this is like the thing that is in this direction better. Yeah. But yeah, that's like the thing. You could it would be nice, of course, if you end up like this, jump into this checkpoint, and then finish immediately. No, that would be nice. The question is, now I combine these weird checkpoints here with a finish, these looping checkpoints. If I wouldn't do that, how would you use these checkpoints then? Yeah, that's a little bit the issue here as well. Also, if you don't go into the finish from these looping checkpoints, how would you use them? And in this regard, it is quite interesting what Mumu Didi did, yeah, who was not taking the water checkpoint. I mean, this is something that I'm not sure if that's really worth. But he was not taking the water checkpoint in order to have the speed for a smooth full looping and keeping the speed. Yeah. Still the question is, if you come from this direction, you make the looping and you exit it again into this direction, like where do you go? No? And Momo Didi, his own chance to make a logic way of connecting is that he does the jump onto this then. Which means that he didn't take the checkpoint down here earlier. Yeah. So this is still open for him. So he has to take this at some other point. And it's difficult to find like a very satisfying solution that combines all the checkpoints. But you definitely see some patterns. This checkpoint here connected with the water is interesting. You can of course look how Momo Didi is finishing now. Ah, he's not finishing. But okay, this is still fine. Because he is not taking the water early. You can say that this is also an idea. If he has done the looping and then jumps up here and then jumps through the ring checkpoint and then over the water, but still you have to see that he goes from this checkpoint to the far left into the looping, yeah, and not taking a checkpoint that's on the way that he has to take later. It still feels wrong in the end. But yeah. I don't know what's the best solution then. Hard to say. Hard to say. Also, I would need to know what happens if you double respawn there, but I think I did double respawn. Because I think that our normal checkpoint, yeah, of course you can, that are normal gate checkpoints, they are just 90-degree tilted. And not really nicely tilted. Oh, no, it doesn't stick out. And yeah, I don't know if there is. Are they looking the same direction? Yeah. So you always end up backwards. I mean, actually, I could have done a different end by going full speed into this, double respawning, and then driving backwards into the finish. That would have been fast as well, I guess. Look how slow that acceleration for Hagen is. Also this is reason enough to say that this is not the solution how to do it. Yeah, it just does look wrong to do that. This can't be the solution, but it's really a difficult thing to see, yeah, what else do you do with these checkpoints then? And also this checkpoint, yeah. It was a bit annoying to try. But okay, you could of course go out and then go to the bottom. Take all the bottom checkpoints. Even though it doesn't really work out. It does of course come from there. I thought instead of jumping up here, what if he would stay on the bottom? But then I would of course combine it in a way that I have like a circle here. So at some point you have to do different. And all these checkpoints that are down in the bottom here, they are quite annoying to get if you have already a lot of speed accumulated over the top. No. I just want to see if I can find a solution that makes Moomoody's idea of a full looping work. Not really. Okay, let's have a look at Hagen. He's finalist now. I think that our line is pretty decent already. It's just that one checkpoint that you could maybe improve. No, he didn't get a checkpoint. Oh, Hagen. He gets this first try, but he needs his first try. Yeah, Moomoody is driving faster times currently. It seems like Hagen is not able to get the times that Moomoody drives with this run. I thought this one would be, this line would be a bit faster though. What's happening? It's a competition where you had 10 minutes time to search for the fastest route that you can find, and then we drove rounds. I'm already through as winner, Brinken got second, and we are waiting for the third place. I'm just looking what kind of lines and what kind of ideas do they have. Yeah, also Moomoody is driving this line and it's 1.8 seconds ahead of Hagen. Moomoody's line is pretty simple, actually. Despite this kinda blind wood pull after his looping, but that's avoidable. Can also release a lot. The start is a bit boring for Moomoody. You have to see that his line is still quite a lot slower than what Brinken and myself drove. So that also has to have some reasons, of course. Move over to Hagen because this is the important jump for him. Needs to land good here. But he will have no chance there. Because Momotiti can easily drive this line. 149 points. Yeah, but really hard to find really difficult to find a very satisfying line over through this map. I think what we got is pretty good. I would need to test out other possibilities. Yeah, I think that it was quite interesting to see this gap, to use this gap actually at the start. The camera is just gone, but always goes back to follow camera. Also to use this little gap here is actually quite interesting to do that at the start in order to take this checkpoint, because otherwise you have to extra get into this check from somewhere else. Momotiti found an interesting way of using it. Yeah. But the other one idea would be to turn around here and then go up. Yeah, and go down there, and then you don't need to turn around here. But I doubt that this would be better. I doubt it. I don't think so. So Hagen is an important checkpoint. Nice, driving into the wrong direction. Gonna be another time a Momotiti run. Yeah, when you drive rounds, it's very important to have a very consistent way, and Momotiti's way is now pretty simple. So you can easily drive this every round, again and again. I don't know what he did in the start. He took ages to find something. He was not scoring, not finishing most of the times. That's why we have to wait so long for a third finisher. Also Hagen needs like a perfect lap. Very good start. But this here, no? He could improve the landing definitely by a lot. Okay, he's dropping down immediately anyway. Here, as I said, I think there is a better solution anyway. For this section, and he could maybe become a little bit faster. He needs this super perfect now. Oh yeah? Yeah! Haken has a chance! Now what is this landing, Haken? It was your chance! Oh my god. Actually, that was a very good run by Hagen. Oh, maybe I can, yeah. Then let's see what I get. I can try another one. For the AT, you know. Yo, thanks for the raid. Yeah, could I have done this here? Yeah, it's actually not bad. Starts a bit weird to drive, to be honest. I like how tight the jump up here is. We have like the perfect speed for that. Slow. Oh yeah, so let's see. If I full speed into the checkpoint here. I slid away. Yeah, it's not the best. Map is in the campaign. Naja, let's have a look at your run, first of all. This is the start from Mumudidi. But then going, wow, what a perfect jump. Aha. Oh, you actually come from this direction. Interesting line. That is so different. Also basically I was thinking about several things. I was thinking this Mumudidi looping, yeah, I don't like the direction where he exited. Also Mumudidi's looping idea is interesting because this is the only way how you can combine these checkpoints without having to go into the finish. But you need speed. And Mumudidi came from this direction and took speed from this checkpoint far on the right. And has to travel all the way. And even goes past the checkpoint that is next to him. Yeah, and she just doesn't take it. Because this looping doesn't work anymore. And that felt like wrong. And then my idea was, also the exit is a bit shit into this direction. If you could exit into the other direction, it would make more sense. So yeah, I was already thinking, can you kinda combine it somehow? Now you can if you take this checkpoint here and then make the looping. And then exit here and you have actually the speed. It looked like you had enough speed to just overjump this platform, to be honest. Then you would be a lot faster, obviously. And then this is the one way how you can connect this looping nicely and still connect it with this water checkpoint and with this checkpoint. So in this regard it makes sense. And then the route goes down here. This is like a little bit slow because of the drop. But you take these two checkpoints and I like the fact that after this checkpoint you immediately finish as well. And yeah, here, this was also interesting. You had this pretty clean jump here, and then this was enough speed to get through there. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, let me check what I get with it. Okay, I have to know where that is, that entry. Upsala. It's still so confusing, the amount of steering that the car does on the wood. Does that not work? It doesn't. Ah. Yeah, you don't want the standing respawn in the water. Oops, I forgot. I wanted to check if that's in the way. Sadly it is. To be honest... Also, to be honest, in this case more the time attack one. Because you have always the risk that someone found the best way and then he just wins every round, and it's never close. Like, this rounds format can be extremely boring, yeah. I mean, Umididi had a better line than Hagen and then just wins every round, yeah. You will always have that. I understand that issue, yeah. Wait a moment. Oh, it was actually faster what we did. Yeah. Let me check this, but I don't believe that this would be better. Because this feels just wrong. Yeah. That's a correct idea there. Yeah, penalty. So what is the one annoying thing is basically you cannot really go for the fastest route. You cannot try finding the best way of connecting everything. The thing is, for me really, in the warm-up, yeah, I was down to 2 minutes left and I didn't even drive a single time and I didn't even have a line yet. I didn't know what to do. And then I found a line and I drove it in the end of the warm-up. And then I figure out, I forgot a checkpoint. Yeah, unfortunate. And then I figured out which checkpoint I forgot, and this is the checkpoint that I took in the end, and yeah. Oh. But I took this checkpoint by just turning around in it, which is like the most dumbest way. It's not really integrated into the routes. I was still thinking, can I get this checkpoint also somewhere else? Nah, that's too complicated. I mean, we had cups like this already. Also, it's a known format. We had cups where you had to find the best line and then you did rounds. The difference is that in the cup where we had that, we played multiple tracks. And then it was only 4 rounds per map, and it was much shorter time to see the cuts. But they were then easy, like it was not such a full map, of course. Yeah. Yeah, difficult to make this interesting to cast. I understand that you want... I understand that you want a rounds format for that. But it could, of course, also be very, very boring to cast this in rounds. If people are far away from each other, then this is also boring. But in time attack it's always the most difficult because there's just no way that you have an interesting time attack cast. That's quite annoying. So I cannot jump too diagonal. I won't make it then. Ah. Yep. Yeah. No, I don't see anything. Oh, that's mean. Yeah, for me it was just a bit unsatisfying that I had not the chance to really search for the best way. Not sure if I would have found anything better. It was actually literally a last second moment to find this here. There we go. Could have jumped even a bit further into the finish, then it would be 53 as well. But yeah, your run, also your line is definitely also good. It's hard to say if there's maybe something better. It was already difficult to find something from the start gate to what checkpoint do you wanna go, because there's no checkpoint very close to the start. Also going to the wood and first take the wood with low speed, it's, yeah, it also takes some time. Also I like the fact that we directly went down. I was also considering to, yeah, I mean, you have here several options, no? How you could continue, you can go to the right, but yeah, what then? You definitely don't wanna exit there, so go to the right here, maybe. I was planning that at the start, by the way. That was my first idea, to drive down here and then do the full right turns and then jump up onto this platform, but that was quite tough. I was very close to get that and would have been shit for rounds. But might be doable, that you can connect these two checkpoints like this. But you will always have the problem with this checkpoint and the finish in between, which is not really satisfying. You can of course jump into that checkpoint instead of turning around here. I'm not sure what would be faster though. This checkpoint doesn't have anything close to it. So this is always an issue with these two checkpoints. It's never completely satisfying. Yeah. But yeah, the idea, if you make this jump, of course, then you can continue. Then I had the idea, upper checkpoint, jump through the ring, then double respawn. This is something that Hagen could have done in his route. Because he was going upper checkpoint, ring checkpoint, landing, and then making a turn through this checkpoint. And then through this checkpoint. And then he went all the way down there. This. So my idea would have worked here. Upper checkpoint, ring checkpoint, double respawn. You respawn here, you drop down, and then you drive through the bottom checkpoints down there. Would have been probably a bit faster in this way. I was thinking, can you somehow use the double respawn here for this ring checkpoint? And this was like the most logical idea because they are so close together. But then even though they are so close, it's not always the best solution to actually take them directly after each other. Because the drop down means that you have low speed for a long time. And if you compare it with my route now, I go into the bottom checkpoint and I have a lot of speed. And I have a lot of speed then through the whole section here. And I also keep a lot of speed here when I'm in the upper checkpoint, so I always have high average speed. This is always what you have to figure out then, what is better, the shortest lines or the highest speed. Yeah, it was then tough to say what is the best thing to do here. Otherwise I'm not sure if there are other options. Okay.